my fellow YouTubers, my little Jinx fairies out there. Today I'm going to be doing a video response podcast thing to the Banana Girl. Yeah, nobody likes her. And I'm here with my friends. Would you like to introduce yourselves?
Hey, I'm Suka.
I'm Scarecrow.
And yeah, my fellow Jinx fairies are here. We are going to take over your world. One bit at a time. Possibly with a zombie army. I don't know yet. Anyway, are we ready to play the video?
Hey, it's okay. You guys can come to my new world, and we'll have hookers and blackjack.
I'm planning to take over the world with a enslaved zombie army.
Will it have blackjack and hookers?
In the end, yes. Once I've taken over the world, but when I'm
I
taking over,
I like this new world.
Anyway, let's get to the video. Ready to play?
Hey,
Yep.
Ah!
Fruitbats, welcome to another episode. So I am back from Thailand. I'm in Australia, freezing my butt off, but I'm very happy to be here. And today is my birthday. I'm 35 years young, feel amazing, loving this lifestyle. And today I want to get into this vegan for 30 days, the test friends by Buzzfeed video. I want to do a reaction video because a lot of you fruit bats have been asking me to do one.
Oh god, it's so cringe-worthy when she says fruit bats.
So it's going to be a raw reaction. You're going to see my real reaction.
I know.
It's so cringe-worthy.
Super cringe.
But she's 35 years young and she feels great. Just be thankful that you've got perfect health to begin with. Okay? Be thankful for that. Because not everyone has it.
I'm gonna make a quick prediction. When they become vegans for 30 days, she's gonna try and roast them on it.
Oh yeah, probably. Let's resume.
Roast warning.
And I'm a little bit apprehensive.
Cringe
I've gotta
warning.
Be honest, a little bit apprehensive because I've heard some bad things. So let's get straight into it. I'm gonna press play and then I'm gonna give some commentary, and we'll go like that.
I guess what I think veganism is.
I went to Vegans for Dummies.
I don't know much about veganism, but what I do know, that
Hang on, that sucks? Seriously, I'm already pissed off. Like, I can already see that these people are going into this with a bad attitude.
And I'm already
so
pissed
let's
off
keep
that
going.
you're, like, judging them for your lack of education.
Oh yeah, and you can pause the video yourself. So.
Yeah, it wouldn't let me before. It just kept resuming straight after.
Yeah, you just press it again.
Yeah, I had to press it 3 times.
You actually have to click the button.
I've got it on full screen, so you're gonna have to do it for me. Yeah, I'm already pissed off that you're going into watching this video with your lack of education. And the fact that you think that everyone's as healthy as you from the minute they're born. Now I'm going to just send this over to my friend Gia, who is going to take it away with why veganism can kill a person.
Well, now personally, I have not tried the vegan diet, but I can say that I have read studies that it is scientifically proven that veganism can kill you. I have a condition that is called Anaemia. I have to take supplements for certain things in my body that aren't working properly. Vegans and vegetarians have to do the same thing. In this case, it's for their protein. Certain vegans and certain vegetarians seem to think protein either doesn't exist in the human body, or isn't supposed to, excuse me, or that it doesn't exist at all, and they shouldn't have to eat it. When in reality, you do to survive. If I do not take a protein supplement along with my normal medicine, I could die. And even if somebody does not have a condition that affects them in that way, it will still affect.
Gia?
Yes?
You cut out at the end.
That's because I stopped talking.
Ah, okay. Well, I'm
Sorry.
just going to quickly bring up some links that actually prove this. I can never say the name of this condition. I'm not even going to bother to try because it's so hard, but you can see it on the screen right now. It is a form of malnutrition that most often affects children in developing regions of the world where there is famine or a limited food supply. Now, this condition can also be caused in can actually occur in places like the UK. In these regions, with unstable food supply, particularly in countries where the diet consists mainly of corn, rice, and beans, which lack essential nutrients such as protein, vitamins, and minerals. However, the exact cause remains unknown. The condition is unusual in developed countries such as the UK, although it can occasionally occur as a result of problems such as severe neglect, long-term illnesses, a lack of knowledge about nutrition, or a very restricted diet. Now, vegan is a restricted diet, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of vegans have this problem. On top of that, you have from the an actual vegetarian website, well, blog thing, about protein deficiency. Yes, protein deficiency does exist. And is also often found in vegans and vegetarians. Most often vegans than vegetarians, because I don't know why, but yeah. That's from what I read. I'm going to say that now. So yeah, I will post all the sources in the description below so you can have a look and stuff, but it is actually there, and these are the symptoms and what to look out for if you're vegetarian or vegan. Next up is the NHS website, which talks about anemia, vitamin B12 and folate deficiency. Vitamin B12 or B9, commonly called folate deficiency anemia, occurs when a lack of vitamin 12 or folate causes the body to produce abnormally large red blood cells that cannot function properly. Doesn't sound really that nice, to be fair. Let's see. What can cause a vitamin B12 or folate deficiency? There are a number of problems that can lead to a vitamin B12 or folate deficiency, including pernicious anemia, which is what my mum has, and it is not nice. It nearly killed her. So yeah, and it also caused her to develop thyroid antibodies, which basically means that her antibodies decided to attack her thyroid and giving her an underactive thyroid. A lack of these vitamins in your diet, this is uncommon, but can occur if you have a vegan diet. So yeah, they do, you can feel great up on a vegan diet up until you develop something like a vitamin B12 or folate deficiency. Yeah, there are problems that veganism can cause. Would you like to resume the video, guys?
So she just recorded me saying I'm eating.
The guy already had cream cheese. Like, it's day one of the vegan diet. At least try
Alright,
and
if
do
you
it
could pause for a sec.
the 30 days, okay?
Honestly, this fucking bitch is complaining about cream cheese.
Okay.
That was I was about to say, like, who cares? This is my issue with the vegan diet. I personally don't really, the vegetarian diet is something that I'm kind of lenient towards in a sense, but it's still just as bad as veganism in my eyes. But
well, I don't understand.
Vegans refuse to even have products such as cheese and milk and other things. If you're cutting dairy out like that, it just makes things worse.
Can I interrupt?
Of course.
My aunt's a vegetarian, and I think she eats she drinks milk, I believe.
Yeah, that's not veganism. Vegetarians eat animal products. Vegans don't.
Yeah, that's right. I mean vegetarian.
Well,
Or did I say vegan?
Yeah. No, you said
Oh,
vegetarian,
I meant
and she drinks milk, which is common for a vegetarian to do. Now, I'm lactose intolerant.
They use stuff like chip dip, but they don't use stuff with gelatin. That's just, I'm
lactose intolerant, so I can't consume any milk products. cheese, milk, anything with milk in it. Kind of sucks because I can't eat chocolate without having a bad case of the shits. And I mean a really bad case. My fucking ass burns after that shit. But I found that with a lot of people who are lactose intolerant, luckily I'm not one of these people. I was very lucky in that aspect. Who grew up not being able to consume milk. They have ended up with calcium deficiencies in their bones and stuff like that, and ended up with very weak bones. You know, calcium is very good for you.
No calcium is very bad for you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on a diet where I can't eat anything with milk in, so I can't get any calcium from my milk. So I take supplements for it so that I still have the calcium in my diet.
Yeah.
You know, if you were to bring up a child on the vegan diet, I just wonder how many medical health issues that child would have. It would be, oh my god, it would be awful.
Personally, I wouldn't even think a child would survive on the vegan diet. They would die. Because they wouldn't have any protein in their system at all to keep themselves sustained.
Also, this thing that I'm bringing up isn't even part of this video, but I heard her say this. She has her dog on a vegan diet.
Because that's not dangerous
ridiculous.
for her diet, for her dog. You know, okay.
Being as how dogs are primal hunters in the first place.
As you guys know,
Yeah.
I have a Staffordshire Bull Terrier. When I found him, he was skinny as hell. He was malnourished. Didn't even know what a treat was. And he had a serious case of... And I had him on biscuit food, you know. Top end freaking biscuit food. And yeah, he gained the weight, but his fur wouldn't grow back. And someone said to me, have you tried him with ox heart? Now I thought, you know, well, no, I haven't really thought about feeding my dog ox heart. So I went to the butcher's and I did this every month, and I cooked ox heart stew. And I would have a bit, which was good for me, very healthy for me. And the rest of it would be frozen, and every day I would get it out and feed it to him. Within 2 months, he'd grown his fur back. On the antibiotics, though, that the vets were giving him, and the biscuit food that he was on, he hadn't grown any fur in the 6 months he'd been on that. But as soon as I stopped the antibiotic treatment, I started him on a cream and a spray that I'd bought off the internet, thanks to a recommendation from my aunt. And I'd got him on ox heart stew. He grew it straight back, and it was such a glossy coat. Okay, I feel sorry for her dog, because her dog probably feels like crap.
More than likely.
Resume?
Yes.
1 second, I just gotta go grab something.
Because that's good. So, how are we going to take over the world? I was thinking, to take over the world, we could, like, turn a load of social justice warriors into zombies, enslave the zombies, turn them into a zombie army, and then just have them go over, like, just spread across the world, because everyone's scared of zombies. You know, they're all scared of getting bitten. So, if you don't die from being killed by the zombies, you'll soon become a zombie, so my army would grow. What do you reckon? Good plan?
This conversation.
Well, I think a very good plan. You know, I had to kind of hide my blueprints earlier because Badger wanted to film a podcast and stuff, but you know, I've been thinking it would be a pretty good plan on how to take over the world. So yeah, I have a naked lady in my room, by the way. I kidnapped a naked lady, turned her into a fairy, and turned her into a statue. She's a very nice decoration on my.
What did I just walk back into?
Me trying to keep the audience entertained.
Like, cheating on the first day just shows that this guy's commitment level is just like, yeah, I don't want to fucking do this. I can just tell.
His
Oh, balls.
commitment level. Like, yeah, I don't want to fucking do this.
Yeah, sure. Like somebody needs to. You know, I don't even know what to say to that. Like, all you're doing is just hating on this planet at this point.
Okay, one thing is, the fuck is a commitment level?
Basically how motivated and determined you are, how much you're going to commit to something. So,
yeah,
like,
but it's just the word commitment level.
well, it's two words that she's put together to make herself kind of sound more intellectual than she actually is, I'm guessing.
She's fucking stupid.
Or
That's
just to
what she
make it
is.
sound like she's some sort of superior in the vegan culture or whatever that's supposed
Well,
to mean. I don't know.
She's trying to make
have
herself sound like she's the Caesar Milan of the vegan culture.
I did see a video not too long ago where she did say that, you know, vegans were
Men should get
superior
vasectomies.
to meat eaters and stuff. She's basically the vegan Hitler.
Yeah, she is. Shall we resume?
But,
Very much so.
yes. Let us resume.
Day one? Seriously, it is so easy to stay away from cream cheese for a start. Like, I believe these guys are in LA. You can get so many cheese substitutes that are vegan. So they haven't done the research, they haven't got the commitment, they haven't been educated, obviously.
Can I just state something? The
Yeah, go ahead.
supplements of cheese half the time aren't as good as the real thing. I will say this as a lactose intolerant. Okay, I have to eat supplement cheese. And
Okay. First thing I have to say is I did have a really good vegetarian chip dip. Well, it was just at my aunt's for Christmas.
But it's
It
not
was really
vegan.
good. That's all I
It's
gotta
not
say.
vegan though.
It was I think it was a substitute though.
But no, I had, like, I've recently gone on to goat's cheese because I was on supplement cheeses and stuff, and some of them just taste nothing like it. Okay, you know, of course I've been lactose intolerant all of my life, but I have eaten cheese and I've eaten yogurt and I've been a bit naughty at times and kind of slipped a little. But
And one thing I do have to say about this, how the fuck does she know if it's cream cheese or not?
I don't know, someone said that he had in the video. But yeah, some of the supplement cheeses are not that nice. They're like,
Yeah.
some of them are so
That whole
sour.
thing about supplement.
Resume?
Yeah, resume. What were you saying, sorry? Yeah?
Me?
I wasn't saying anything.
Oh, I thought you were saying something. Carry on.
I've been eating salad all day. We are gonna meet with a nutritionist and get some advice because none of us know how to be good vegans.
I work out a lot.
So I just want to, like, I know I'm stopping this a lot, but I'm just very, like, I want to speak. So the salad thing.
Yeah, because
okay,
you can't get
eating
enough of
salad
your
all
own
day, yes, you're gonna be
voice.
hungry.
I had to stop this just because I can't stand her voice.
Well, she can't get enough of her own voice. She's feeling the need to speak because she can't get over it.
You know what? If I had the ability to Photoshop a YouTube video, guess what I'd be doing right now? I'd put on the nice Hitler hat, the mustache, the armband.
Oh, you are so cruel. I get that she thinks
Cut that
vegans
hair.
are superior, but clearly they're not as intellectual if they're like her.
And then I'd
But
write
saying that, I will
"Smile"
say
in the
I do-
background.
I do know a lot of vegans who are very intellectual, you know, but she's not. So, can we
God damn it! I'd
resume?
rather watch
because...
an Onision video than this.
Same here, but can we resume because I would really like
Yeah.
to see what this dietitian has come out
Yeah.
with. So,
It's probably gonna be fake because it's BuzzFeed, but oh well.
You're gonna
Oh, well.
hate the lifestyle. You're gonna be like, oh, that vegan diet, that's shit. Because no one wants to eat salad all day. And vegans, real vegans, don't actually eat salad all day. So there's a big mistake. And that's a sign to you as a viewer that these people are not eating enough. Straight up not eating enough.
I'm really concerned about protein. You actually don't have to worry too
Why is she concerned about protein? It's like, it just shows how conditioned we have been by the meat and dairy industry to worry about protein, which we don't have to give a fuck about. Okay, we do not have to care about protein.
Pause.
There's more than enough protein
pause
in
it,
fruits and
pause
vegetables.
it. I return
vegetables,
to
even
oh
fruit
balls
alone
balls
provides.
stop. Yeah. I resume to the link NHS. Okay, and it says that well, not the NHS. Sorry, I resume to the freaking vegetarian website, to which it speaks of protein deficiency. See that? I'm gonna highlight it. Protein deficiency. So it does exist. It's not a fact of we've been conditioned to believe that it exists. It's the fact that it does exist. Protein is important. We have been conditioned to a degree to think on certain levels and stuff, yes. Like in certain different aspects. But we have not been really programmed to think that, you know, oh yeah, protein's like the most important thing. It's very important for muscle building and stuff like that, but it can be important for your health as well. In with certain health conditions. Do your fucking research. Learn.
Hey, I just have one thing to say.
Yeah.
All men should get vasectomies. It should be mandatory. It shouldn't even be a choice.
Really?
Had to bring it up.
Isn't that from one of her frigging previous
Yeah,
videos?
It's one of Banana Girl. It's one of Freelee's videos.
Yeah, I'm sure she like said that vegans were superior, and so like.
Yeah, I think it was in that same video.
Oh god. Can we just resume?
Yep.
More protein than our bodies need. Enough protein. So it's very easy to get too much protein. That is the problem. You need to avoid getting too much protein because that's highly acidic for your
Excuse
body.
me?
So not enough protein
Pause.
is not a thing.
Is there any?
What were
Too
you gonna
much
say?
protein. I just have one thing to say. There is no such thing as too much protein. You seem to think that there's no such thing, but there really isn't. As someone who has to supplement protein, I can't get enough. Because you need protein in your system. Why vegans seem to think that they have to argue this point is beyond me, but it is a very stupid point to try and argue. Please continue.
Anything vegan that's delicious?
Yeah, there's tons of stuff that's
Like-
vegan.
like
that's
what?
delicious. Like avocados are delicious.
Okay.
I like most fruits and vegetables. So
Hang on. The nutritionist, the dietitian, okay, he just asked like, is there anything that's vegan that's delicious? And she said, yeah, avocado.
I think she was being
Sorry,
sarcastic,
love. Like,
sweetie.
I'm happy that she's vegan. Like, fantastic. I'm glad you're on there. But there are so many more things to the vegan lifestyle.
Okay, avocado, it's delicious. I thought when she said avocado's delicious, I thought she was saying try banana.
I thought, well, to be fair, to me, she came across as being, like, joking and sarcastic, wasn't being serious. Can we just resume?
Yeah, I don't fucking know at this point.
So, like, if he asks me that question, what's delicious, I'll be like, lasagna, you can have pizza, you can have fries, you can have cakes, you can have all sorts of amazing vegan foods. You can have everything that you're eating as a meat eater, but have it vegan. This is what these people need initially, so they can see like that it's not a restrictive lifestyle. It's very creative,
is restrictive,
and they're not
though.
going to feel deprived. So saying avocado, although it's a healthy food, is not going to be exciting for someone like this guy who said I was on an everything diet before. So
There's free hot dogs at work.
Free hot dogs, but we're getting vegan hot dogs.
Like just getting a chili dog. Must be nice. But,
I'm really just like hating the attitude. I'm hating
Pause.
the attitude. The dark girl.
Pause. Yeah. I'm hating your attitude, sweetie. Okay. Firstly, I'm going to say
She's really a
that
Debbie Downer,
veganism
isn't she?
Veganism is a very restrictive diet because you are restricting what you can eat. You are restricting the fact that you can't eat meat, you can't eat dairy, you can't... There's a lot of things you're just scrapping out of your diet entirely. So it is a restrictive diet. Secondly, I really don't like your frigging attitude. Okay? You seem to think you know it all, yet you've clearly not done much research. Okay?
Too
Also-
much protein.
Third point, okay, is You can't have fish and chips if you're on a vegan diet. You can't have a battered fish with chips. I'm sorry, you can't have it all.
You know why I say this? You know why I say that vegan lifestyle is probably one of the worst?
Go on.
You can't have motherfucking chips. You can't have crisps is what you'd fucking call them in the UK, isn't it?
Well, you can have crisps.
No, I'm talking about the type of chips I like fucking sour cream and bacon and shit.
Oh yeah, true. I can't have sour cream.
That's really one of the reasons why I'm not vegan.
My favorite freaking flavor, and I can't have, well, one of them, sour cream. Anyway, but, you know, you can't have fish and chips, and I'm sorry, you're missing out, love, because I love fish and chips. Anyway, resume.
Fish and chips are pretty good.
Fish and chips for the win!
I don't like it at all, so the attitude really needs an adjustment, that's for sure.
I'm not afforded that luxury because Buzzfeed is helping.
Your attitude needs an adjustment.
I was just about to say that.
For no reason.
Okay, so you find testicles, tumors, eyeballs, assholes, all ground up into a little hot dog. You find that a luxury?
Hang on.
I'm sorry.
First off, that's not even how hot
those
dogs are made.
assholes taste good.
Can I just say, at least we're making sure nothing goes to waste? You know, if you're a vegan, you are actually letting so much go to waste because, you know, people won't eat ox heart because, oh my god, it's a heart, ew. No one will eat the lamb's brains, which I won't, but I'll feed it me dog because he fucking loves it. You know, you're letting so much go to waste. It's just being thrown away and it's polluting the environment, right? Why not, instead of saying, oh, we shouldn't eat meat... Because those animals, that cow that you're refusing to eat is still gonna die to feed the animals in the zoos and dogs and cats, you know. So even if every human on the planet was vegan, that cow is still gonna die. And you know what? So much of its body is gonna go to waste because you refuse to use it. You can use the bones. You can use every organ. You can use all of the meat. You can even use the fat. You can use every part of that animal, not let any of it go to waste. And if we stopped being such a wasteful, inconsiderate, ungrateful species, our environment would be so much better. Okay? Simple as.
I bet she goes to Starbucks every day.
Probably, yeah. I mean, what's the betting that the jacket she's wearing was made by children in a workshop?
I bet you $10 she doesn't even give a fuck about little kids starving.
No. I mean...
No, she doesn't. She's like, it's not an animal, so why the fuck should I care?
I mean, that meat that you're refusing to eat, that you're letting go to waste, Banana Girl... You know, that could... A starving child in Africa and his family, or her family, would not give a damn. They would scoff it down their throats and not care, and not let any of it go to waste. So stop being so wasteful and ungrateful, okay?
You know what? I'd like to meet her one day. If I ever met her, I'd bring a burger with me. I'd go to McDonald's, tell her to wait there for 10 minutes. Bring it back, just scarf it down right in front of her.
Do you know what I would like to do? I would like to raise the funds for Banana Girl to send her to Africa and she can go help the poor children that aren't getting an education in Africa and all the third world countries and actually do something sort of productive with her time.
Don't let her. She'll teach them about veganism.
But she could at least do something productive with her time instead of going, oh yeah, vegans are so like... Men superior.
Should get vasectomies.
Yeah, vegans are superior. Okay, if you're superior, then go do something to help your fellow man. Stop being such a little bitch.
Except from buying Starbucks.
Anyway, resume.
That's delicious to you? To me, that's disgusting. That is vomit worthy. So, buddy, you have to actually learn what your hot...
Your jacket's vomit worthy to me.
It's worse than fucking Copper Cab's jacket that I saw last night. Fucking.
Did you
his
say
pink
something,
zip up.
Gears, by the way?
I just think it's funny how she's sitting there making fun of what they're eating, and the trash that I see vegans eat is is worse. I just think it's funny.
Like, I'd rather eat something that's actually appealing to the eye and the taste than just fucking disgusting.
I'd rather not let anything go to waste. You know, I was brought up in a very environmentally conscious family who don't let anything go to waste. We recycle everything, we reuse. You know, we try to make sure everything gets used. My mum goes to the butcher's and she buys the cuts of meats that nobody wants. And we will cook it and feed it to the dogs, because at least then it's not going to waste.
And in my mind, it's probably a lot healthier than the dog food they make.
Oh yeah, it is. It's a fuck ton healthier for them. But what's the betting that this woman will very quickly throw away a plastic bottle rather than recycle it?
Oh yeah, she'll do it after. She'll probably do it right after the drink is on. She'll just take it to her garbage, throw it out.
Anyway, are we going to resume? I'd like to get this video over and done with.
Hot dog is made out of, because it's fucking disgusting.
2 weeks into being vegan, and I feel pretty much the same. I think I'm just a tired person to begin with, so any other additional tiredness just kind of blends in.
It's definitely this guy's tired. He's got to understand that there's more.
What's up?
Yeah, I'm just so tired anyway. I hate to tell you, man, but that's your body shutting down and your heart's slowing down. Because you're not getting the proper nutrients in your body to work correctly.
Either that or you're consuming,
maybe that's why I'm always so damn tired.
Not only that, but there's a case of, like, you know, if he's got low blood pressure, you know, he could only have slightly low blood pressure. If he's eating, like, certain fruits and vegetables, it will open his capillaries, making his blood pressure lower, which also causes fatigue.
You know what? I don't care. You know what my stance on veganism is? I really don't give a fuck what your diet is. Just do not push it. Just don't push it onto me.
You mean like a lot of vegans do?
Yes, I don't give a fuck if you're killing yourself by being a vegan. I really don't. Just do not try and force me to become one, and we'll be good. You do you, boo-boo. I do me.
Anyway, let's resume.
To a vegan lifestyle than just diet, than what you eat. So he kind of looks like a bit of an IT guy for me, and I can almost put money on it that he's probably on the computer until late at night, or, you know, he's doing like 14 hours a day just on the computer, just, you know, getting
kinda
that
like
radiation as well, and not looking after himself in that way, not getting quality sleep.
Oh, the irony in that fucking sentence.
Yeah, she's on a computer right now.
Probably has a DX racer chair.
And, you know, radiation, well, to be fair, there's not really much radiation that's kicked out. I mean, if you think about it, there's just as much radiation already in the atmosphere.
I bet she's one of the people who complained about the red cup at Starbucks.
Oh, yeah. Without a doubt.
Has to be. It's red. It's the color of animal blood.
I wonder if she gets offended by Santa Claus hats. Does she get offended by
She probably
Santa?
gets offended by the whole oath.
I wonder if she's just offended by everything, honestly.
I think she's racist. I think she's being a bit racist here.
I've noticed that she's been a bit more savage to the non-white people in the video. I've noticed that.
Resume, please?
So have I.
Yeah, she is. Let's
so that's
just
something
resume.
you need to realize.
Wait, I got an idea. After this, let's send this to her. So she can react to it. No, so she can react to it, then we can just roast her some more.
It's not just about what you eat. And likely he's under eating, because people come to this lifestyle from eating meat and dairy, and
He's probably under eating because he's not getting the nutrients he needs.
Well, to be fair, if we were to
Fucking
send this
dumb
to her,
hoe.
she would probably take me too seriously. Like my jokes earlier, they are just literally jokes. You know, zombies aren't really a thing, you know. but should probably take it seriously. Like, oh my god, this girl is so crazy. You know, it's just my persona. It's like how I like to perceive people to perceive me. But
let's send this to her.
Anyway, let's just resume. Let's get it out of the way.
Don't eat enough calories.
The retardation is killing me.
Foods, and they're like, oh, I'm full, but they're not getting enough calories. So they're not, the body and the brain is not kind of communicating properly because they don't understand the whole fiber issue and lower calories that fruits and veggies have. So a lot of education is needed, and it's not
fiber. Hang on, pause.
I'm constantly tired.
Fiber? No. It's called carbohydrates, sweetie. They expand in your stomach. Fiber helps you poop. Fiber-rich diets mean that you... Fiber-rich diets mean that you can go and, yeah, release your bowels easier. I would know because I have to be on a fiber-rich diet due to having IBS.
You said IBS.
And trust me, it really fucking helps to have a lot of fiber in your diet when you have IBS. But yeah, so it does help you pass poop. It helps you poop. Carbohydrates, on the other hand, such as pasta and, you know, it expands in your stomach, which makes you feel more full. It's your carbohydrate intake that tends to make you feel full and cause, like, a bit of mismatch in your brain. So yeah, just wanted to say that. Let's continue.
And I think it's because my body is lacking protein.
No.
Don't do it.
No.
Don't do it.
Okay, it's not even a
Don't do it.
No, you're not losing protein.
Nope. No. Shut up. Let's continue.
Shut the fuck up. Protein, there's a lot of protein in the vegan diet.
Oh yeah,
terminology for protein deficiency, bro. It is not protein. Okay, it's not protein that you're lacking. He looks like a guy who works out quite a bit. He's quite solid. He's going to need a lot of calories, especially from plant foods, because they are higher in fiber, higher in water, which is good, but they're lower in calories. So you need to eat more quantity, and that's what people like this guy here don't understand. He's obviously extremely uneducated when it comes to nutrition if he thinks protein...
I have a hypothetical for you. If we were all stuck in a cave with her, if we were stuck in a cave with her, Vegan Gains, Onision, and the cast of Buzzfeed, who would you eat first?
I would probably eat someone else and force her to watch.
I never said who'd you eat first. I never meant who'd you... Wait, did I say who'd you eat first? Oh, yeah. Who'd you eat second?
Still not her. I'd force her to, like, starve and watch.
Who'd you eat last?
I'd force her to sit there and starve and watch me devour someone.
I'd force feed it to her.
No, I'd just let her starve and be like, I'm not gonna eat
No.
That's a human.
Force feed her. No. Force feed her a bit of meat. Just give her a chunk.
No. I'd be like, where's your... She'd be like, no, I can't eat that. That's a human. It's meat. That's cruel.
So we hold her down. And
hang on. Listen to me. Listen, okay? And I would say to her, no, it's survival of the fittest. Okay? And then she would probably say, ew, you're so gross. Ew. And I'd go, where's your vegan superiority now, bitch? Because I'm the one that's going to survive this. Just saying.
All right, let's resume the video.
That's how it would play out.
I think whoever views this is gonna think I'm weird.
They're gonna think I'm crazy.
Protein
that's the idea.
A thing. I'm not gonna put the whole thing because I think this is gonna go on a long time. I'm gonna.
Protein ain't a thing, huh?
That's why there's protein deficiency symptoms on a vegetarian website.
That's why there's a medical term called protein deficiency, right?
Or this
yep.
My video is going to be huge. Hang on one sec. Let's go here. Okay. Post-veganism. How did they go?
I'm no longer vegan. It's been 1 week since our experiment ended. I feel pretty good.
What a surprise. Okay, first of all, you can't... That's not really something that you really need to say because it literally said in the beginning of the video that they're only going to be doing this for a week. So...
Well, they did it for a couple of weeks.
Good. It definitely had its highs and lows. But overall, I would say being a vegan wasn't terrible.
You know, maybe I'll find some.
That face when you see the black person that you hate saying veganism isn't that bad.
Yeah, this is just like that ultimate face of ultimate deployment here. I don't even know what
No,
to say.
this is the face of I hate you.
It's pretty much, because this person's just the definition of a hater.
This
Really.
person is
That's
the
all she
definition of
is. It's
ratchet.
just-
This
Well,
person
more
And I'm
hates
likely
talking,
than
and I'm
meat.
talking about Freelee. And I'm talking
This
about the
person
banana girl
hates
when I say ratchet.
anyone. Banana Girl
That
hates
face.
anyone who isn't
That-
a
that-
vegan.
That
And that is her
face-
problem.
Guys, that face you make when you've done a shit ton of drugs then watch a Buzzfeed video.
Okay, let's just resume.
Chipotle serves ethically raised meat.
Your diet.
Okay, let me tell you about ethically raised meat. That's just bullshit, okay? You know, they say that, oh, you know, like they've got heaps of pasture to roam on.
Yeah, it's kind of bullshit like the computer you're using.
Yeah, and like you're
Imagine
sitting
the
there,
whole
you're sitting there
world
hitting
wanted
them
to
about
eat
their
like-
lifestyle, and then
You're using a MacBook?
Yeah.
Bitch, please.
yeah, like
Grass-fed
really,
beef.
this person just—it's very clear and very obvious now that she
What
just
kind of
seems
person
to just.
she is.
She seems to just. She says she educates herself.
Look in the mirror, though. Look in the mirror. She's using a MacBook. She's probably using a MacBook Air. So I'm guessing whenever she goes to the Starbucks, she takes it, then writes scripts for a new video.
Yeah, probably.
And in all honesty, and it's just this person clearly just does not educate themselves in any way or form, because they just seem to follow whatever seems to be the trend. Apple is trendy. Vegans are trendy. The jacket
When vegans
probably
are...
is not trendy, but you have to think about this from her
Nah.
perspective.
I'd say around where I live, they're pretty trendy. Because I kind of see a lot of, like, backwoods kids, like, kids that live out in the country wearing those. The hunting kids.
But, the thing with the Banana Girl is she needs to educate herself on other topics other than veganism. Like, the condition you have, Gears, you know, she needs to research into that and realize that some of her viewers will probably have that condition and could potentially put their lives at risk, and she is leading them down that path. You know, it could be dangerous, and she's not thinking about that. She's on about how great it is, but she's not thinking of the consequences for some people. She should look up how people with low blood pressure, with different disorders that cause them to have low blood pressure, and how the fruits and vegetables that release chemicals that open your capillaries can put their lives at risk. She needs to research into protein deficiency in depth and learn about it. There's a lot of things this woman needs to learn before she goes around spouting bullcrap.
The funny part is, we're watching a video about veganism, right? I'm eating
Yep.
pork chops tonight.
I had a chicken and bacon pasta wrap earlier. It was great.
Damn, that sounds good.
Oh yeah, it was. Anyway, let's resume.
Yeah, I want to get this cancer over with.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what they're talking about, grass-fed and ethically raised. I grew up on a farm, okay, and all the cruel practices still happen on a smaller scale, and we simply do not have enough land to raise grass-fed animals for consumption. Imagine everyone on the planet. We would need about 10.
Yeah, because putting an animal down humanely is cruel.
And apparently, right, if another thing that she hasn't considered is by refusing to eat the meat, you're allowing the cow population to grow. Like the cattle population to grow. By allowing the cattle
decrease.
Yeah, if you're allowing the cattle population to increase, think about the amount of methane, also known as a greenhouse gas, to be released into the atmosphere.
Also known as ass farts.
Right? You're allowing this methane, this greenhouse gas, to basically enter the other greenhouse gases and warm the planet up faster. Now, if we were to continue consuming cattle at the rate we are, we will keep the population down where it should be. And so not as much methane is released, because cows do release more methane than humans do. So you're also helping the environment and helping climate change. But let me guess, she thinks climate change is bullshit. Which is why I have a solar panel on my fucking house.
Biggest bullshit.
Because, bullshit. I went and wasted money to get a solar panel on my house and to ensure that I am getting the majority of my electricity from renewable sources. Well, she's using allowing more greenhouse gases to be released into the atmosphere by allowing the cattle population to increase. She is allowing herself to use fossil fuels to power her computer and stuff, I'm betting. So, yeah, you're so superior. Is that why you're trying to destroy this planet?
Probably wears fucking skinny jeans.
Resume.
Nobody wants to see her in those, though.
Worse for the planet than factory farmed. So the answer is no meat, okay? No meat, no dairy, no eggs. That is the truly ethical solution.
Yeah, and destroy the environment at the same time. You know, go destroy the environment at the same time and
kill this bitch and use her for food.
Because destroying the environment is more ethical, because it's not like you're going to lead to more polar bears dying and tigers and lions and stuff by destroying the environment. Or whales, dolphins, sharks. Resume. More ethical, my friend.
For what goes into my food and what goes into my body.
I'm just very appreciative of the fact that like being vegan has helped me feel good when eating. I think that my whole life I've always struggled with like food and making sure I'm eating right and you know, trying to be a certain size. Like you just learn how to eat right. That feeling of feeling good feels so much better than like trying to be a certain size.
Excellent. Then why not stay on the vegan?
Excellent. So
because
why don't you shut the fuck up?
Because they don't have to stay on a diet they don't want to be on, you fucking idiot.
First off, before I go into what I have to say, am I the only one who's noticed that she has hated on the black chick in this literally the entire time?
I've noticed
you haven't.
Too much.
I have noticed it also.
Like, she just leaves the other people alone. She even leaves the Indian Islamic guy. I don't know what race he is. I'm not gonna try and be insulting.
Let me just guess something. She secretly wants her to be different water fountains.
I don't even know. You don't understand. She does not seem to understand the point of this experiment. This was not made so that people can convert to veganism. This was an experiment to see how vegan people feel after they go off the diet. These people probably feel a lot better than when they were on the vegan diet, and even some people said there were highs and lows. One person even said that they were more tired while on the vegan diet. That is a 100% sign that it does something to you, negatively. If that person was jumping full of energy, and they went on the vegan diet, and they started acting tired, someone should panic. Or say something.
That's one of the reasons I'll never go vegetarian or vegan. I don't want to feel more tired than I already am. I'm actually pretty fucking tired all the time.
Well, I have chronic fatigue syndrome, non-restorative sleep, chronic non-restorative sleep, chronic neurovegetative dystonia, fibromyalgia, and joint hypermobility syndrome. Well, diffuse joint hypermobility syndrome, which is also has an effect on my heart. I am unfortunately I have to be educated in that, as well as the fact that I'm lactose intolerant. I have to be educated in how to have a completely lactose-free diet. You know, it's a must. I have to do it. I've got to say, I've never known someone so uneducated in my life. I think Onision is smarter than her.
True. I actually agree on that one.
I'm actually beginning to question whether he's a little less crazy than she is as well.
True. He probably is. He's never like, women should always have to get their tubes tied, right? It should be mandatory. He's not like that. He at least respects people.
Anyway, can we resume?
A little bit. He at least a little tiny bit respects people, right?
Yeah.
Just had to say that.
Get this video going.
You know, you got someone saying, like, it's so great, like, I'm aware of what I'm eating, I feel so good when I'm eating, but then they go back to eating crap. What does that say to you?
Eating crap. Eating
May
crap.
I remind you,
I'd
the
like to
fucking
say that
taste
you
of
eat crap.
turkey.
Banana girl,
Kind of
you
things
eat
that
crap.
I've seen my relatives and certain other things eat because they're trying to go vegetarian or vegan is worse. Some of the slop that comes out of normal diets. Okay? It's just...
It's worse
it
than
blows
Mystery
my
Meat
mind that
Monday
she
at
thinks
schools.
like this. Like,
It's
she
worse
is
than
so-
Mystery... Guys, let me talk. It's worse than Mystery Meat Mondays at a high school.
It honestly blows my mind also. It blows my mind how she doesn't educate herself on any of the topic at all. She just believes veganism is superior. Any vegan is superior to a meat eater. So, you know, she's so stuck in her own ideology. She's not even willing to question it and do a bit of research into the debate against it. You know,
She's probably the type of... She's probably the type of nigga to show her to take a fridge tour.
I'll say this now. Be vegan if you want to. Okay? All you beautiful Jinx fairies out there, be vegan if you want to. But please, do not put your life at risk. Do the research. Know what you're getting into. Okay? Some people love the vegan diet. Some people feel healthier on the vegan diet, and that's fine. Okay? But please, don't try and force it on anyone else. And make sure to be educated in the dangers of it, what conditions it can cause, what conditions it can worsen. Because if you put your life at risk, I will not be happy with any of you, okay? And I really wish Banana Girl would actually put something there to say, you know, oh yeah, the vegan diet may not be good for such and such and such and such. But she doesn't. And, you know, she could put we don't know, but so many people's lives could have been put at risk. I used to follow Banana Girl, and now I find her so irritating because I tried being vegan. Okay? I hospitalized myself and nearly killed myself doing it because I found out I had a condition that meant that eating certain fruits and vegetables would worsen it for a start, so I have to completely avoid them. And, you know, not having enough protein also worsens it. So, you know, I have enough conditions to cover an A4 sheet, half an A4 sheet of fucking paper. I've only mentioned a fraction of them. So, you know, this is what annoys me about her, is she doesn't, you know, warn people of what it could do. Like I say, be vegan if you want to, but please make sure you're educated in it. Make sure you're educated in what it could worsen, what it could cause. And, you know, make sure that you are fit, you are 100% healthy. That, you know, you don't have any of these existing conditions that could be worsened by veganism. Make sure that your life is not being put at risk by your diet. Because I'm sorry, as much as I love animals, I would rather you put yourself first before, you know, wanting to spare a couple of animals' lives.
Like, it's just two. It's just at least one animal that you're eating. Like, for fuck's sakes, does it even matter?
Or, you know, you could just do what I do and my family do. We try to not waste anything. You know, if it can be used, it is used. Or recycled. You know, we try to make sure that we are as environmentally friendly as possible.
I know of people who make furniture out of animal bones.
We make stock out of them. Like, we will make our own stock, which becomes like a gelatine. We'll then take the bones out, and we let them decompose because they've been cooked that much that they decompose easily and create a really good compost. Anyway, resume.
To me, that seems more environmentally friendly than anything she's fucking doing.
Yeah. Like I say, we don't let anything go to waste. You know, for anyone who's got dogs out there, you know, a good tip would actually, if your carrots are going out of date, you know, don't throw them away. Give them to your dog. It's great for brushing their teeth. It makes their breath smell so much fresher. And it's a good chew toy. And it's got loads of nutrients that can help them. And it's really nice as like a little added treat. Don't feed them all the time though, because they can get fat on them. I will.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, let's
Okay, let's
resume
watch
and
the
just
video.
get this cancer over with.
Says to me that they were simply not eating enough. They did not get creative enough with their food. They didn't have the right education. They didn't watch Earthlings. There's so
Creative enough with your food? Are you fucking stupid?
much wrong with this video. Okay,
You can
it's
be
great that
creative
they
with
set
your
a few,
food
like,
whenever.
token, like, oh yeah, it was good, and I learned this, and ethical meat and stuff like that. But it hasn't taken them to, making that step to a vegan lifestyle. They haven't been convinced, and they should be. I want to take all these people and get them in my house and teach them how to do a vegan lifestyle, not a vegan diet, properly, because there's so much to it.
First off, what's the difference between a vegan lifestyle and a vegan diet?
A vegan
You're
lifestyle
still-
means
the
that
fact
you
that
wouldn't.
go to
You're still
Starbucks
poisoning
every day.
yourself.
A vegan lifestyle means that you wouldn't wear a leather jacket. You wouldn't so much as touch anything that's been made out of an animal product, which also
Not even-
wastes, good materials.
You know what?
You know-
One part I hate about this argument, the vegan lifestyle thing, is you can't get a good couch on a vegan lifestyle.
Well, if anyone wants any ideas for how to be resourceful and not let anything go to waste, I will happily provide them, okay? Because we practice so much, and over the years we've learnt more and more techniques and stuff on how to make sure that we're being as environmentally friendly as we can be. But I will say this, like, why let a leather jacket go to waste? If say you've got a 50-year-old leather jacket, it's been around 50 years. It's not like it was made yesterday. Why let it go to waste? Just wear it.
Wear that motherfucker with pride.
I actually have a really nice leather jacket that's like 30 years old, and because if I'm going to go for leather jackets and stuff, I'll go second, third, fourth, fifth hand. I will never buy one brand new. I like them to be old and very vintage. And yeah, that animal died quite a while ago. So I don't feel guilty for wearing it because I'm not letting it go to waste.
Like me, if I ever get a leather jacket, which I won't probably get one for a while, but I like them to be old World War II bomber jackets.
That's what mine's a based off one. Those World War II leather bomber jackets are so expensive though. Even like
they're nice. They're super nice though.
They're super nice, but they're super expensive. Anyway, let's just get this cancer out the way.
Yeah, let's get the Fourth Reich out of our way.
But is really important that they have not touched on in this video. So disappointing. It's really disappointing. I hope they do a follow-up to this.
Disappointing,
and
huh?
I can be the person in the video showing them how to do it. Thumbs up if you want to see me teaching these people how to do a vegan
Thumbs down.
Thumbs down immediately.
So that's my reaction. Let me know in the comments below how you feel about it, and I will see you soon. We've got the Bethany Motor video coming, Zoella video coming, we've got like a Beauty Crush video. I've got a lot of celebrity videos coming up. I'm just settling back into Australia, so stay tuned. Alright, don't forget to go fruit or root yourself.
Okay,
she can go fruit herself. She can go fuck herself.
Okay, I'm just gonna say
Oh wait, I gotta keep the language clean. She can go fruit herself.
Vote thumbs up if you want to see me get Banana Girl to stay with, we'll stay somewhere like a cabin in the woods or something for a couple of weeks, and I will show her a lifestyle where she you don't let anything go to waste. Everything's reused, everything's recycled. Okay, I will show her how to do it.
Actually, I'd like you to help me teach me that, because
I would love to. Anything to help the environment. I love the environment. Okay, and it's like, and one thing I would love to do is hunt my own food, because at least then I know it's died humanely. None of it will go to waste. Everything will be used, and it won't be store-bought meat, so it won't be packed with
I
salt.
prefer that vastly over store-bought meat. I love store-bought meat too. They're both really good.
But I would prefer to hunt my own food, so that
Same.
I know that that none of it will go to waste. Its life will have died with honor. It will have died for a purpose. Every part of it would have been used, and I would be so happy. Anyway.
Let's watch Cowspiracy.
I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I could take much more of this.
This is the end of the video. Anyways.
Alright guys, so to all of my little Jinx fairies out there, I love you all, and I hope that, you know, if you want to go on a vegan diet, by all means do it. But just please make sure that you sort of do your research. You know that it's not going to have any detrimental effect on your health, because your health is more important. Okay? And please, like, learn how not to let things go to waste. Reuse, recycle, you know, make sure to live a lifestyle where nothing is going to waste, and you'll make me a very happy fairy.
There's a reason I'd never go vegan, and this is very detrimental. there's this restaurant in my town, right? Called Zat's. They sell this super amazing. It's called pulled pork poutine. Now, you know what poutine is, right?
Kind of.
It's thick fries, bunch of gravy, and cheese curds on it. But they put really good pulled pork on top of it.
I couldn't eat that.
I can eat that.
I would be stuck
It's
on the toilet
honestly
for like
really
3 hours.
good. It's honestly super good.
Well, maybe I'll try it one day. I'll have a naughty day and I'll try it, and probably end up stuck on the toilet for a couple of hours at 2 a.m.
And to everybody who's watching this, I recommend you try it. Make your own.
Alright, so does everyone want to wrap this up and say goodbye?
Bye.
See you later.
Bye-bye, my little Jinx fairies. I hope to see you in the next podcast. This is the Jinxed podcast, and I think I did a very good job of jinxing a banana girl.